And good morning, everyone. Welcome to This Day.
Good morning. Today is Wednesday, and it's November 6th, and it's National Nacho Day.
All right.
So we'll tell you a little history about nachos that I bet you didn't know.
All right. I like nachos. Who doesn't like nachos?
Who doesn't like nachos with all the stuff?
Yes. Something I really do like. All right. On our show today, GRF had their board meeting yesterday, and it was a pretty long one. And today we have on their board secretary, Joan Milliman. She's going to give us a wrap-up of that meeting. Also, the guys from AutoNation Toyota Irvine will be here today, and we'll talk about a few things. I have a couple subjects that I'm going to bring up to them. From the Florence Sylvester Senior Center, Sherry Unholtz will be here. She's the manager of that senior center, and Cheryl Whelan is going to come by as well. And then the South Orange County Community College District, they have their new president of Saddleback College, and that's Dr. Elliot Stern, and he'll be here to tell us what's going on with Saddleback, and believe me, there is a lot going on there.
All right, our meetings today, we have just one. It's the Mutual 50 Activities Committee meeting that will be in the Towers Boardroom at 11 a.m. All right, so National Nacho Day. And as Ken said, who doesn't love nachos? But it's very interesting to know where nachos came from. It's said that Anya, a Mexican from the border town of Piedras Negras, inadvertently invented nachos 70 years ago in 1943 when hungry guests showed up at the Victory Club, the restaurant he was working at across the Rio Grande River from Texas. The dozen or so patrons were the wives of American soldiers who had been shopping in town and were now looking for something to eat. As a maitre d', Anya found himself without a chef, so he decided to rustle up something tasty for his guests. The only foods available in the kitchen were tortillas and cheese. He began making the dish by cutting the tortilla into triangles. The cheese was then melted by heating it together with the triangular chips. He topped the dish with jalapeno peppers to complete the first ever recipe of nachos especiales, otherwise known as Nacho's special dish. Anya, who was called Nacho because of his short stature, created a dish that would grow in popularity in Texas and the Southwest over the next 20 years. Anya went on to work at the Moderno restaurant in Piedras Negras, which still uses the original recipe. He also opened his own eatery, Nacho's Restaurant, in the border town. Now, its reputation as more widely popular snack food really took off in the 70s and the 80s, thanks to Frank Liberto, who began selling nachos at Arlington Stadium, which was then home of the Texas Rangers. Liberto altered one significant ingredient that would give the nachos dish a longer shelf life and not require to heat and melt the cheese. He created a melted cheese product that was part cheese and part secret ingredients. His cheese sauce didn't need to be heated, and its shelf life was extended well beyond the original recipe, which used perishable cheese. Liberto introduced his stadium nachos to famed sports broadcaster Howard Cosell, who praised the dish during a Monday night football game, a move that is credited with helping turn the nachos into a household name. So Ignacio Anya died in 1975, and in his honor, a bronze plaque was erected. Now, our last slide pretty much shows a delicious nacho, and look at all those nachos. And just, Ken, that's nacho cheese.
Yes, right. Looks good. I one of my favorite things, for sure. I actually
delicious.
like putting barbecued meat, like if I smoke some brisket or something, I have that left over.
Pulled.
Yeah,
pulled
they actually
ones,
do that. They actually do that at Lucille's over here.
Yeah.
And which is my favorite dish there. I'm not a real fan of their barbecue, but when they put it on the nachos, it is really good.
Or you can order Irish nachos.
Yeah, Irish
French
nachos.
Fries.
Yes.
Delish.
All right. Hey, we got some weather coming up on really Friday and Saturday is going to bring you some offshore winds. But until then, we got fairly mild temperature still. We got that morning fog today and tomorrow. So a little bit warmer tomorrow. Then those offshore winds on Friday and Saturday. Right now, they are calling it mild Santa Ana wind conditions, not looking at any red flag warnings at this point in time, but you can see the temperatures get up into the mid-80s and fall back down again. And it does look like overall we're going to be in this pattern they're predicting, at least another few weeks. So it doesn't look like any rain is in sight. But, last year it was kind of the same. And then look at all the rain we got. But this should be a drier season than last season. That's how it goes for us. Let's look around Orange County and elsewhere today. And you can see that it's, again, once fairly mild weather. And we got about 92 degrees in Palm Springs. Everywhere else in the mid to slightly upper 70s. So really nice all over the place. The beaches are looking fantastic. And go down there and enjoy them, even though, of course, it gets dark an hour earlier. Great time to go down to the beaches. All right, we'll be back in just a moment.
Years, we have worked hard to make Brilliant Smile the premier dental office in Laguna Woods. We take the extra time to understand our patients' special needs and always perform the highest quality dental work at affordable prices in a relaxing and friendly environment. There is no need to refer our patients to anybody else. We perform everything from cleaning all the way to the implant and sinus surgeries all under one roof. Stop in or call and experience the Brilliant Smile difference.
Do you know how secure your money and personal information will be on your next real estate transaction? Escrow Options Group is the only escrow company trained by the FBI on fraud. We also carry cyber fraud protection and have received the largest industry security measure, the SSAE certification. Ask your real estate professional to open escrow with Escrow Options Group to ensure the protection of your funds and personal information on your real estate transaction.
We love to show people that our sight loss won't hold us back. Thanks to free classes at Braille Institute, we're returning to the things we love. We're connecting with the world using today's technology. And we're learning to get back in the game. Thanks to Braille Institute, it's about what we can do, not what we can't.
Get information about free programs available from Braille Institute Anaheim, or learn about our new center in South Orange County by calling 1-800-BRAILLE or visit brailleinstitute.org.
Come discover what makes South County Lexus different.
The expectation of the customer is a history of the business doing things a certain way, and we do it completely different.
Tell us about the car buying process.
Very clear, very transparent, no haggling.
They do some extra stuff that their dealers they do on a normal basis, so I feel very good, and that makes a big difference.
At South County Lexus,
They really are different.
just like you.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
If you have Medicare, you got to get Alignment Health Plan's Black Card. It's a member-only benefit, unlike anything I've ever seen, giving you access to one-on-one health support any time of day or night. Need to schedule an appointment or need it right there? They'll take care of it. Now you can talk to a doctor 24 hours a day. Call them and get a card of your own, and all the benefits you deserve, too.
Welcome back. With me today from the GRF board is their secretary, Joan Milliman, and yesterday they had their regular board meeting. It did run pretty long. It was over 4.5 hours. So we will replay that on Thursday at 1:30, and I'd like to remind you folks that will mean that our rebroadcast of this day, which is normally on tomorrow, that is, on 5 o'clock. It'll come up a little bit later, probably a little after 6 o'clock. So welcome. Nice to have you here today.
It's nice to be here. So you got the whole meeting, did you?
We got the whole meeting. Yes.
9:30 till 2, then lunch.
Yes.
Well, I'll just share with you the things that we did. We had a lot of resolutions to pass, and we passed all of those, and then we're anticipating 4 more for next time.
Okay.
So if you just let me go, is that what you usually do?
Whatever you'd like to do. Yes.
Okay.
I know Robert's rules when you're on, we kind of banter back and forth, but I'll let you kind of hit a few highlights there.
If you dare banter back and forth, we'll never get through this list.
Okay.
First, we awarded a contract for gate security at the RV Lot B and the Maintenance Service Center to California Gate System in the amount of $174,766. Then we approved the amendment to the current GRF wedding policy, and the change is that the resident rate is applicable to weddings and/or wedding receptions for residents only, but the exception rate will apply to weddings and wedding receptions reserved by a resident on behalf of a non-resident. However, those non-residents can be only siblings, children, parents, or grandparents. In other words, no friends or distant relatives. The third thing we did was authorize the Recreation and Special Events Department to add the open space area adjacent to Clubhouse 2 to the rental agreement for the clubhouse's main lounge. They already have the loggia, and now they're going to include that open space. But that doesn't mean that you can't go to the open space and read a book or have a cup of coffee anytime it's not rented.
Okay.
It's still an open
And that was a
space.
little confusing for some people going, do they automatically get this, don't they? And I could see how it was, yeah.
But it's to solve a parking problem with the city primarily, and also to minimize any conflict with groups that want to use both spaces. So have fun. The next thing, number 4, we authorized Gate 11 now to be added to the current scope of work for the Gatehouse renovation program, and a supplemental appropriation in total of $190,000 was accepted. Number 5, we accepted the M&C Committee's recommendation for pricing on the new charge point level 3 electric vehicle fast chargers that are here behind the building, and on an interim basis with a 25-cent per kilowatt hour for residents, 40 cents per kilowatt hour for the public, and no charge for GRS fleet vehicles. Additionally, parking will be set at $2 per hour after the first 60 minutes for both residents and the general public. So these are the fast chargers that are more. The others are not that much. Number 6, we approved M&C's recommendation to enter into a 1-year service agreement with Melrock Energy for energy management of the community center building. You see, by monitoring and analyzing how a building consumes energy, adjustments can be made to optimize performance, thus saving money and keeping everybody comfortable.
Right.
So that'll happen within next year.
Yeah, very good.
7, we approved Security and Community Access Committee's recommendation to eliminate the use of vehicle decals as of January 1st, 2021. And that's not next year, but following year, everyone's going to be required to have an RFID. A radio frequency identification. And if you choose not to get one, you're going to have to come in the guest entrance and show your personal ID.
Okay.
So it's still possible to get in, but
yeah, a little more difficult.
It's a little more difficult. Next, we approved the GRF investment policy revisions and directed Sageview to transition to an index fund portfolio. Number 9, we approved the formation of an ad hoc purchasing committee under the GRF Finance Committee. An ad hoc committee has a task, and when they're done, they are done. And 10, the thing I was most excited about was we approved a recommended implementation of Fair and Sears short-range transit plan to increase ridership and efficiency on the buses.
Yeah.
Enhance travel convenience for residents, and authorize the Transportation Division to commence negotiations with Lyft ridership to provide on-demand transportation services during non-fixed route operating hours. And I want to share with you what we have. There are 6 neighborhood routes using one bus each, circulating to Clubhouse 1 every 30 minutes, not every hour. There's going to be one wellness route using one bus traveling to medical plazas and the hospital along Paseo de Valencia and Calle de la Huiza, circulating to Clubhouse 1, again, every 30 minutes. There's going to be one commercial route using 2 buses running concurrently in opposite directions, serving 5 main shopping plazas. Moulton Plaza, that's Big Lots, that area. Stater Brothers Plaza, Stater Brothers. Willow Tree Plaza, with Aldi's and that whole group. The Valencia Center with Mother's Market, and the Oakwood Village with Trader Joe's, stopping at Clubhouse 1, again, every 30 minutes. Yeah. And Clubhouse 1 serving as the hub for all transfers. They'll operate fixed routes 6 days per week, Monday through Saturday, and suspend service to neighborhood routes and wellness route for 30 minutes each day from 12:30 to 1 for a driver lunch break. And this is not a it's not a paid break, so we save money on that.
Okay.
And actually, there's a lot of money saved, about $31,570 for the whole year, and we have more routes.
Okay, so very good.
Those are the things we passed and that were on the docket to be done at this meeting. And the next business was all postponed for 28 days, but we have to mention it, and they'll be voted on in December. First was the resolution for revised nuisance and harassment policy. And then the next thing was the resolution to increase the GRF additional occupancy fee from $90 to $100. And the next thing was to increase late charges for fees for chargeable services. So if you're late paying your chargeable service, that's always on you to pay that service. It used to be you'd get a $10 slap on the wrist. Right. It's going to be raised to $35 per month per incident. And finally, we will be talking about the approval of the recreation fee policy revisions for 2020. And this took a lot of time because there were a lot of issues, not issues, but a lot of things. Every single one of these, there were 4 different areas that we had to discuss. Okay. And as you say, you got only the discussion that was going to be had. Well, it has to be broken out because there are 4 different areas. So I'm going to tell you what's happening just briefly. Under room rentals, we're going to revise the room resident reservations split to 20% user fee and 80% shared cost. Okay. So that's a little raise in the user fee. And we're revising the room rental exception rates to 100% user fee, no shared cost. So you pay the full rate if you're an outside person. And finally, we're going to require a 4-hour minimum rentals for reservation exception rates for large ballrooms and main lounges. So that's 100%. Okay. Expensive. We had several things for the Equestrian Center. We increased the trail rides fee to a 50-50 split between user fees and shared cost. Increased private lesson fee, again, to 50-50 split between user fees and shared costs. Added 10% administrative fee to all options listed on a stable feed menu. Discontinue horse transportation services at the Equestrian Center. However, they will allow veterinary transportation services, emergency veterinarian transportation services at the members' cost. And finally, horse trailer storage fees will be 50% of the RV lot rental fees. I think that was okay. All right, now, then the garden center will follow the existing policy for the garden center garden and shade plots using this same 32/68 percentage split between user fees and shared costs for the tree plots. So the tree plots weren't the same as the others, and now they are. Then finally, they're going to increase the bridge room guest fee $1 from $4 to $5.
Okay.
And that's pretty much the morning.
All right.
The day, practically. So it was a long day, and there was a lot to do.
There was. All right. I appreciate you coming on today and giving us a wrap-up.
Oh, my pleasure.
Thank you very much. And we'll see you again soon.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. All right. We'll be right back.
Gloria always went big. So we helped her plan a memorial service that no one would soon forget. This one's for you, Gloria. Only a Dignity Memorial professional can celebrate a life like no other. Find out how at dignityorangecounty.com.
Hi, I'm Ann Mundell Noel, audiologist and owner of Amazing Hearing. As an audiologist, I have the education and expertise to assess, diagnose, and treat hearing loss. Hearing aids are only one part of the treatment process. The way we have been taught to fit, counsel, and use hearing therapy is what makes us different. Amazing Hearing, audiologists with the education, expertise, and empathy to change how you hear.
Did you know that the Laguna Hills Lodge was originally built as a place for relatives or friends to stay when they were visiting? In 1968, Laguna Woods' residents built the first 2 buildings of the lodge because they wanted a place close by for visitors to stay. Since then, the lodge has become the spare bedroom for the Laguna Woods' residents. The lodge has received the TripAdvisor Award of Excellence 8 years in a row. We invite you to stay in one of our recently remodeled garden rooms and take advantage of a special offer for Laguna Woods' residents, family, and friends.
Welcome back. I'm Kiana Lee. Today we're talking to Dr. Chuck Lee of 7-Day Dental. Today's topic is emergency dental care. Doctor, what do we need to know about emergency dental care?
At 7-Day Dental, we are open 7 days a week, 365 days a year for your dental needs.
Thank you, Doctor. So come on in and get your 7-Day Dental smile.
Welcome back. Well, today Ephraim is here from our wonderful AutoNation Toyota Irvine, which is just down the street there.
Yep.
Always good to see you, sir.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm
Wonderful
doing
to
good.
be here. Always good to be here.
You're getting ready for the holidays and
I love
all
this
that.
time of year, don't you?
Yeah,
My
I really
favorite.
do.
Yeah.
It is a fun time. And, you know, you guys got a lot of stuff going on over there.
Yeah.
And specials, the 2019s, and all kinds of things.
2019s are rolling out. The 2020s are here. Black Friday stuff's incentives and stuff have already been rolled out,
Yeah.
which is kind of cool. I think the one thing, though, we were just talking about before we popped on was, but just to share, I think most importantly, you know, one of the things we're doing for our community.
You're right.
I think first and foremost.
Yeah.
Come look at a car, come buy a car, that's great, but that's not why I'm here.
Right, you're talking about something that you're partnering with AARP, a driver safety, and it's called Smart Driver Tech, T-E-K.
Yeah.
And it's a 90-minute workshop that offers an interactive way to stay up to date with safety technology. And we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
We've got it up on the screen here, that there's a lot of safety tech built into the vehicles now.
A ton.
And it can be confusing to some people. It can be confusing to me.
Mm-hmm.
Something might go off even on my car. I went after a few weeks after I had my particular vehicle. I didn't realize it had automatic braking when I backed up and it detected something.
I know, isn't that neat?
And I really thought, I'm going, what did I do? Did I kill the engine? What's or, you know,
Right.
what did I, or the stop-start thing and all that kind of stuff. You know, you got to get used to that. And this thing, tell us about what you're doing here with AARP.
Well, when AARP came to me and said, hey, do you think that you'd like to, you know, set something up, you know, complimentary. It's obviously free of charge. There's no charge. We're going to have some fun food and everything, and have all a lineup of product experts on hand also, so that we can review all the technology, not just that's available, but that's available on the new cars, but more importantly on the car you're driving, perhaps. And it doesn't even have to be a Toyota, but let's show you some of the technology that you have there that a lot of us aren't using. But to be aware of it allows us to leverage the advantage of it. Like you're saying, backing up and not even knowing that even if you're not paying attention and a car is coming across you, it'll just stop on its own. All of our cars do that. And I think it's important to understand how to use it, not to rely on it too much, but it's always there even when you're not paying attention. And that's the beauty of all the safety features today. So when AARP said, hey, we'd like to do this, I was 100% in. So it'll be fun. It's at 10:30 on next Thursday, the 14th. And I included my phone number there. Just, hey, give me a call. Let me know you're going to come. It'd be fun to have as best a RSVP accurate head count as possible, but it's not necessary. Just come in. And like I said, it's also that time where you come in because you might have just gotten that phone that you haven't paired to the vehicle properly.
And they'll
you just
help you
have
out
a lot
with that.
of questions. Again, it doesn't have to be a Toyota, and because there's basic stuff that we look up through our product experts to just help you in whatever you have and whatever car you're driving. So it's kind of cool.
And let's face it, you sell more than Toyotas because you sell used cars.
Pre-owned. That's
you know, one of the things that I think is important with this is many of these settings are their default settings, but you can go in and then reset them how you want. Maybe you get the blind spot warning. Maybe like on mine, you can set the sound of the little ding that goes off, beep beep, you know, that kind of a thing. Maybe you want it higher or whatever it might be. But these are important things. You know what else? Although it's not a safety thing, as far as the tech part goes, stopping the car automatically, it is safety in adjusting your seat right. And knowing how many of the vehicles have a memory setting and things like that.
So it's neat. You couldn't be more right, because all those little things matter in not just the enjoyment of the car, but just using what you already have. And a lot of the customizations that you just spoke about is so true. Most of us, like when a lane departure warning device that just ding, ding, ding is happening all the time, and maybe you just want that shut off instead. Or if you're driving a Prius and it is making that noise when it's put in reverse and you just don't want that noise. You don't want the chimes coming in on the from the dashboard. We can make those customization adjustments, and that's what that's for.
There's a lot there.
There's a lot there, huh?
Let's face it, what was years ago, you know, probably when you and I started driving, there were two things you had to worry about, and that was set your radio stations. That was the number one thing.
For sure, first
right?
thing.
And then maybe how bright you want the dome light or whatever it might be. You know, there's one little switch, and that was it. That was the tech.
But isn't that annoying when you get in at nighttime on a car and you realize the lights aren't coming on because I must have changed something? Just, you know, those things it happened to me last night. So, I mean, I know what that's like. And so this is why I think something like this from time to time is totally needed.
I think it is.
This driver tech safety that they review, as well as just the technology that's available. And for us, it's just a matter of being able to connect and a place to go, people to see that will just go ahead, be there to help you whatever you might need.
And it's nice you're partnering again with AARP and mentioned the Hartford as well. So that is really good. Hey, just in general, this time of the year, and people are, although we don't have to winterize our cars so much here, but it's sort of a reminder of the time change and all this kind of stuff. to come in and maybe get just a general safety check. Maybe you need your oil change. But the number one thing we've talked about in the past before is your tires.
Yeah, that's right.
And let's face it, we don't often know when our tires are wearing. Tires wear, depending what you have, at very, very different rates.
Absolutely.
And you may not even realize that.
And a lot of that has to do with proper inflation and things like that. Rotating them often is important. But yeah, it could just be as simple as, let's just check the tire pressure.
Right.
Because if it's too low, you're going to wear those tires out super fast, right?
Yes, yeah.
And the car's going to drive a little oddly, and you might not know that until you go, wow, that one front left tire is 5 or 7 pounds different than the rest. That just sometimes happens. Let's check it. Let's bring them back all up. Let's look at it again the following week. Make sure we don't have a slow leak or something, because that's just a safety concern, right?
Yeah, it's very easy to look at.
You got to just come in and do that.
Easy to check and all that. Now let's get back to some of the specials, because the 2019s are rolling out, right? And now's the time of the year if people are looking for something new and want to move up to something a little bit different. Maybe they need a smaller vehicle.
That's right.
Now.
And even some of the 20s have pretty good customer-facing rebates and incentives. And again, what's neat, Ken, is this just a few days ago, they rolled out the Black Friday stuff already to me.
Right.
So
that is incredible.
It is. Now, and I'm glad Toyota's doing it. They don't traditionally roll it out to dealers this early. They're asking me not to overly go out there and talk about Black Friday yet, but at this point, we're going to produce and sell more vehicles in the last week of this month. We'll sell about 70% of the entire month's sales then, so don't wait till then. Because it'll just be a longer wait. It'll be, our inventory is enormous. I've absolutely just geared it up. We have twice the inventory we had just 60 days ago, and only because the holiday season is just going to be huge. It always is.
Yeah.
And Toyota rolled out some very unprecedentedly aggressive Black Friday stuff. And I just thought, wow, okay, so it's good. We're excited about that too.
Well, they're getting, I've heard just in general, companies are getting on board with this a little quicker because there's one less day or one less week of shopping, because Thanksgiving is the 28th. It's late this year.
It landed on an odd
so we got to get those out. And,
I know.
And if people want to just come down and peruse things, maybe get kind of like a little car show. We go, I don't know what I want yet. I know I want something coming up, but I'm not sure what's going to fit me right.
Yeah, come and take a look at it, because there's so much. The product cadence today with near every model, a vehicle we have now has a hybrid option in it.
Right.
We're really, Toyota's lineup is tremendous, without question. When most manufacturers are pulling away from passenger cars completely, Toyota is adding that. Yeah. And then doing it with a hybrid option. So incredible. So in a marketplace that sees a decline of passenger cars and overall sales altogether, Toyota's sharply increased. And I think it's really because, Toyota is just a great company, and their incentives are amazing, and we're the only ones that have things like complimentary maintenance that go with every sale, and a trouble-free car, a car that does not have all of the issues that a lot of the manufacturers are suffering through right now.
Yeah.
And so we're blessed.
Well, the maintenance is a great thing. And that's a Toyota thing, right?
It is.
Yeah.
But
that can save you a lot of money.
Oh my gosh, it's huge. Yeah. And it's convenient. It's already paid for. It's already built into the sale. And I think that's a huge advantage.
It is.
That's why I've been with Toyota now and Lexus for 27 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Where else do you go when you're just simply with the best?
That's true. Yeah. Long before they even had hybrids, right?
That's right.
All right. Once again, let's remind you that coming up on November 14th, Thursday at 10:30, right over there at AutoNation Toyota Irvine, they're pairing with AARP for this Smart Driver Tech. And you can learn about all these different things to keep you safe in your car, how to adjust it, and front collision warnings, and all kinds of things. It is free. Ephraim would love if you could RSVP, because they're going to have little treats there for you.
Yep.
If you can't, that's fine. But the number is 949-585-6867 or Barcelo E at AutoNation or AutoNation.com.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
Good to see you.
Super good to see you.
You take care.
Thank
and we'll
you.
be right back.
Yeah.
Hiring a realtor you trust is the first step in selling your home. Selecting an escrow company that can safeguard your money and personal information throughout the transaction is the next step. Escrow Options will guarantee the safety of your personal information and funds from the risks of wire fraud and cyber theft. Choose the escrow company that works for you. Escrow Options Group, protecting consumer assets in escrow since 2005.
Dr. Yi-Wing Tong and Dr. Elaine Tong specialize in treating chronic pain and other disorders without drugs or surgery. Our therapy uses anesthetic injections to enhance acupuncture, curing disorders by restoring circulation and health. Most of our patients have tried all kinds of therapies without benefit, but obtained relief with their first treatment. Whether you are suffering from chronic pain, mental disorders, or simply wanting to maintain optimal health, we are here to help. Call today for your free phone consultation.
Save now at LA Carpet & More's 50% off sale.
Buy direct and save 50% on carpet and 50% off tile.
Plus, get 5 years 0% financing.
LA Carpet, #1 for you.
Save now at LA Carpet & More's 50% off sale.
Buy direct and save 50% on carpet and 50% off tile.
Plus, get 5 years 0% financing.
LA Carpet, #1 for you.
At Freedom Village Assisted Living, we provide loving care and support when your loved one needs it most. We believe in laughing more and caring more. Dining will be an experience, not just a meal. We offer opportunities to create new memories. Your family will feel like they are part of our family as we work toward creating an extraordinary difference in lives worth living. To schedule a tour and complimentary lunch and for more information, please call us at 949-340-8108 or visit our website, freedomvillage.org.
Get out and live your life with the Buzz Around XL travel scooter from Golden. The Buzz Around is fun to drive with a tight indoor turning radius so you can go just about anywhere. It's also so easy to charge and offers all-day range so you can go further. The Buzz Around even has more leg and foot room for all-day driving comfort. Be safe with the XL's ultra-bright LED headlight. Plus, the Buzz Around XL can be easily taken apart into several lightweight pieces. See for yourself just how easy and affordable mobility freedom can be.
Welcome back. Well, with me, I have Elliot Stern, who is the new president of Saddleback College, and he is here to tell us about some amazing things that are going on. And, you know, we always have great people from the college district. And
we have a lot of great people.
You do, you do. Well, welcome. Welcome down here to California.
Happy to be here. And not so new anymore, 10 months.
Oh, 10 months?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, you're old hat now.
I'm acclimated. I've got a tan.
You have a tan. Oh, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Well, before we go into what's going on at Saddleback, tell me just a little bit about yourself.
Sure. I have a bit of an unusual background, not unusual these days for millennials and for some of our students. I had a first career as a physician attorney. I'm a physician and an attorney, and I did medical litigation, health law for 7 years. Kind of burned out on it, very adversarial process. Went back to doing something that I thought would be fun, which was teaching in a community college. And not only was it fun, but I got the bite and just could never leave. So,
okay. What did you teach at the college?
I taught biology.
Oh,
not
no
at Saddleback, but this is up in Seattle.
Yeah, before. Okay.
And then moved up in the ranks as an administrator and was most recently a vice president up at a college in Kirkland, Washington, just outside of Seattle.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's nice that you have such a varied background. You can speak to all different areas.
Sometimes.
Okay. All right, good. So tell me what's happening over there.
Lots is happening. I think, you know, I've been on a listening tour for the last 10 months, but we're already starting to move some things, and I think people were ready to move some things along before I got there, so it's a great place to be. Saddleback is a great place. Every place I go in our community, I hear stories. You know, we were chatting before we went on about your experience at Saddleback. I was at Costco just last week, and the person who checked my receipt on the way out, she saw I was wearing a Saddleback sweatshirt, and she said, "Oh, my son's at Saddleback." And everybody has these great stories about their experiences at Saddleback. So it's such a great place to be. And what we want to do is just make sure we're leveraging that and make sure we're getting ready for the future. You know, right now we still have a beautiful campus. We're improving that campus. But we also want to make sure that we're building a virtual campus to prepare for those 30% of our students that are online. We offer programs like Emeritus Institute and Community Ed at almost 50 centers. We want to make sure we're always expanding and ready to be in the next area where the population is available.
Right, and we do have a lot of people that take full advantage of the Emeritus program.
We love that.
Yes, they really do. So infrastructure,
Sure.
there's been a lot of changes.
Yeah.
So tell me about some of those changes.
So I think the biggest changes are probably yet to come. So we intend to have 6 major construction projects completed over the next 6 years.
Okay.
The first of those will be the opening of our stadium that a lot of people have been waiting for.
Right.
We'll shortly after that, which is going to be next summer, we'll break ground on our Advanced Technology and Applied Science building. After that, we will, shortly after that, just a few months later, we'll break ground on our new student onboarding center called Gateway.
Wow.
Gateway will look more like an Apple store than a DMV office. It will.
Oh, that's a good thing.
we think so. The students think so too. But we want to be able to move into the next era and be ready for students in a student-centered building, and I think that'll do it. And then 3 more buildings in quick succession over the next 3 years.
That's a lot. That's a lot in 6 years.
Yes.
So when is the opening, do you think, of the stadium?
Oh, definitely summer.
Okay.
We will definitely open in summer, and we probably will plan a launch. We're hoping for opening day next fall.
Now, how are some of the things that you guys are doing at Saddleback differ from some of the other colleges around here?
That's
Mostly junior colleges.
That's a good question. I would point to a couple things. One, I think our focus isn't just on the 18 to 21-year-olds. I think we have a strong partnership with both the Capistrano Unified School District and the Saddleback Unified School District. But we're also moving toward, the middle, those folks who want to upskill, those folks who might already have a bachelor's degree and want to get a few more skills.
Right.
Maybe they don't need a whole degree, but offering them a credential that they can do to get that next job. And then, as we've talked about, and as we take great pride in, at the upper end, we've got our retirees in the Emeritus Institute.
Right.
That's, 6,000 students for us out of our 26,000 students, and that means a lot. It is a lot.
Wow.
And we're really happy to be, part of the spectrum everywhere where people are in their own life journey. That's important to us.
Right.
The other thing I think we want to do is focus online, because more and more students want to take classes online.
Yeah.
And we think there's a lot of choices out there, and we support students in wherever they want to go. But many of those choices are very expensive. They don't have high return on investment. And we know we're the best bargain in town at $46 a unit. So we want to make sure we can offer all those programs online.
Exactly. And is it been difficult for you to get teachers to accommodate that many students?
Actually, no. I think we've been really fortunate. First of all, we have probably the most amazing faculty I've ever met, having been at 4 different community colleges in my career. But I think our teachers are moving toward online, if not fully online, then hybrid, where they want to meet to develop that relationship with a student, but still do much of the theory work online. And they've been moving incredibly toward new pedagogies, new ways of teaching that are more active and discussion-based and collaborative, so students are more engaged, and that helps their success in classes. So no, I think we've been very fortunate in being able to rely on our reputation and hopefully the way we treat people and the Saddleback culture in attracting and retaining really good faculty.
Exactly. All right, good. So your economic impact, I mean, I know that there has been a bit that's been spent, but why don't you go over some of your numbers that you have here?
Sure, I'm happy to. I think it's important for people to know that we're taxpayer funded. Students pay fees, as I've talked about, but they make up only a small amount of our budget.
Okay.
For the most part, we are taxpayer funded, and we're very grateful to the taxpayers for that. But we think it's very important to think about us as offering a return on investment for tax dollars.
Right.
So the easiest number to think about is for every $1 that's invested in us, we return $2.60 to the economy. I think that's a really important statistic for people to know as a taxpayer. And you and I are both taxpayers, and we care about that, right?
Right.
That means that we're improving the income stream of the people who come to us. They're going to pay taxes. They're going to shop at local stores and pay taxes, and all of that comes back to the economy.
Right.
And the return is quite high.
Right.
The other thing that I would say is that as we play a role in meeting the needs of the workforce, we want to not just be reactive, but be proactive. So I'm a big fan of an economist by the name of Richard Florida, and Richard Florida says that colleges can actually lead economic development, not just follow it, but lead it. So as we think about new things that we want to offer and new areas where we want to prepare students for the workforce, that means that our community might be able to attract new businesses to our community.
Yeah.
And South Orange County needs that. There's good development happening up in Irvine and in the environs of Irvine, but we would like to see more of that developing happening on the south end of Orange County as well.
Well, I know there's been a few do rebuilds and remodels of some of the dealerships that are in the area right down the way from you guys. So hopefully maybe some newer businesses might come along because there seems like there's space.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely. And we want to be part of that.
Absolutely. Good for you. Okay, new program development. Other than your online stuff, you've got a couple of other things you guys are doing.
Sure. Again, I think, looking ahead at where the economy is going and where our local economy is going, we want to be one step ahead of that and preparing people for those careers of the future. So if you think about what's happening in your own life with everything becoming much more automated, part of that is with so much of manufacturing going to robotics, we want to make sure there's people who can support and service those robotics. That's a whole field called mechatronics that we want to prepare people for.
Okay, so do you already have that in place?
So we have some classes that are related to that, but we want to build out a whole program in it, a whole credential in it.
So you would literally have the robotic systems in place there?
Exactly right.
Wow.
Exactly right. Another area, we do some medical supply manufacturing in South Orange County. We want to be able to attract more of that, so we want to be able to develop a whole medical device manufacturing program based, again, on our existing advanced manufacturing program, but expanding it out. Some of this manufacturing is done under microscopes. It's done under sterile conditions or extremely clean conditions, and we have to prepare students for that.
Right.
If you think about our region, you think about healthcare and retail, and what they have in common that people don't realize is data analytics.
Yes.
So much of our healthcare, so much of our retail experiences is being informed by data now. There have to be people who can do the analysis and work that forward.
Exactly. We just had somebody on yesterday that we talked a lot about analysis of clinical trials.
Yes.
So you absolutely have to have data.
Absolutely.
Because it's the only way you can get funding.
Absolutely. And that's what makes modern businesses tick these days and makes them successful. And then one last thing, in addition to a program that I would cite, is we're going to be expanding our facilities, and we're going to be up in Tustin, expanding some of our areas up there, which will give us reach into further areas in the northern part of South Orange County, and also to a lot of industry partners, particularly as we take on autonomous vehicle repair. We want to be close to many, not just the dealerships close to home that you mentioned, but also many of the regional distributors and regional manufacturing companies that are up there.
Wow, well, you have your work cut out for you.
We do.
You sound like you're on top of it, so it doesn't seem like an issue.
It's been a 10-month listening tour. I've been listening.
And now it's your turn to act, I'm sure. Well, it's been very nice to meet you. Congratulations.
Indeed. Thank you again.
And one of these days I'd like a tour so we can see all the new stuff.
Please come over. We'd be happy to do that.
All right, thank you so much. And if you want any more information about what we've just discussed, you can always go to saddleback.edu to learn more about all of the things that he said, as well as some of the new programs.
We love that plug. Thanks, Lisa.
We'll be right back.
We now know with certainty that starting screening mammograms at age 40 and repeating them yearly has the potential to save thousands of lives every year.
In patients with no risk factors, they should start annual mammography at age 40.
The Society of Breast Imaging, the American College of Radiology, the American College of OBGYN.
Okay.
Their guidelines are that an average risk woman begins screening mammogram at age 40.
Right now it's a very confusing time, not only for patients but for providers, because multiple different organizations are making different recommendations. Right now it seems as though the most general gist is women should start screening in their 50s if they're at average risk. But a lot of women are not average risk. They've delayed childbearing, till they're later in life, so that places them at increased risk. Or they've had biopsies that, show atypia, they have family history. So if they're not at risk, they really should start screening earlier on, like at age 40.
Women should begin their annual mammograms starting at the age of 40.
Well, early detection is key, and we recommend at BreastLink to get mammograms starting at age 40 for patients without significant risk factors for breast cancer, which is in line with the American College of Radiology, Society of Breast Imaging, the Mayo Clinic, and the American Council for Obstetrics and Gynecology.
There's so many controversies, and women are so confused. Even the doctors are confused. The biggest one that comes out right now is this 40, not 50 argument. The government committee is telling women to start mammograms at age 50. We know starting at age 40 saves thousands of lives, and yet
At the Memorial Care Breast Center, Saddleback, you will always find a friendly face to guide you through your annual mammogram visit. Our staff, dedicated subspecialist breast radiologists, knowledge, and innovative technology await your visit to our center. With the Laguna Woods shuttle service right at our sidewalk, this convenient location offers you quick access for your appointment. You can expect nothing but the best for all your breast health needs at Memorial Care Breast Center, Saddleback.
Well, we got the ladies from the Florence Sylvester Senior Center here today, and a lot of holiday things going on, and it's always good to see them. Of course, Cheryl is here, and Cherie is here, and we've got Thanksgiving feast we're going to talk about, and all kinds of different things, right?
Thanksgiving, you get the works.
You get the works, yes. All right, well, we're going to talk about that in just a moment.
Okay.
Maybe I'll come over and eat.
You're welcome.
You've
You
got-
know what? We're in that season about Medicare and
We are.
Medicare changes, and you know I'm going to apply for Medicare and get the supplement.
Right.
And it's like mind-boggling. All
know,
the
it
decisions
is.
you have to make. It just drives you crazy.
Yeah.
And you know, it's like my husband is already on that. And they said, well, you know, review it each year. And he usually doesn't. So I said, look at your drug plan this time. And he just changed it to another one because he's going to save $300.
Yeah.
But you don't know that until you know you start looking at it.
It is
and you
really
just,
difficult.
Sometimes you do. Oh, I can't be bothered changing it.
Yeah.
But you need to look at it, and so. But we do have Gene. He's from HICAP. He's going to be speaking about the basics of Medicare too, and how to understand it properly.
Yeah.
And he's going to have a lecture on the 12th. That's next week, Tuesday at 1 o'clock. So.
And those folks are great. We had somebody recently on from HICAP, and you know they're unbiased. They're not trying to sell a product. They're going to help you wade through all these different things because, as we know, you know the government makes things as hard as possible.
Well, I thought I understood it, but I sat down with him to discuss my own.
I know.
And you know, he gave me all these choices, and I said, "Oh my gosh, it's too much.
Yeah.
I can't take it."
So that'll be coming up on Tuesday. At what time? 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
Yes.
All right.
And so Dr. Trin,
Yep.
the Doc Talks. You know, he's so good. He's
He
very
was just here the
casual.
other day
Amazing.
too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you know, he came in one time. He had shorts and a T-shirt on and flip-flops.
Yes.
And he's just very casual, down to earth, and he just gives great presentations. And there's always, it's usually standing room only for him. So he's going to be talking about personality changes in dementia.
Ah, okay.
So you know, some people.
Yes.
You know, I always say as you get older, if you're a nice person and you get dementia, sometimes you remain a nice person. But if you've had issues, it gets worse, I think. So this is going to be on the 14th. So that's next Thursday.
Okay, really important. And that is that's 10 to 2, or excuse me, 1 to 2. Okay, very good. And then aging gracefully, of course.
Aging gracefully, yeah. Pat Glavin's going to be speaking from Monarch, and you know, as we get older, we think of ourselves. Sometimes people think I'm still young, and then other people say, "Oh, you're so old." And you know, you got to deal with it. But she's going to tell you ways to deal with it graciously.
All right.
So you know, that's on what is it? The 26th at 1
All right.
o'clock.
So
she's
a lot of good stuff.
She has a lot of energy, Pat Glavin, and you know, she makes
she's done
it
stuff
fun.
before for you.
She
right?
makes it fun. Yeah. So we're excited about that.
All right, very good. And you have got some events that are going on. Of course, Veterans Day is, although it's Monday, you're doing something on Friday, right?
Yeah, so we'll have our Veterans Day luncheon on Friday. The Flashback Music Memories gals, the 3 doo-wop gals will be there.
Good.
They're a lot of fun, great picture opportunities on that one. And then, let's see, the movie guy. This is one of our sleeper classes. I know, this is so fun. This is one of our sleeper classes, and I want to invite everyone to come and join us with this. It is Theo Siegel. He's a writer, researcher, and a television professional with over 30 years background. So he comes in and he talks about the background of some of these movies. Breakfast at Tiffany's is his next topic. You know, the iconic black dress that was sold for $923,000. Wow. So it's the background stuff. And then
Did you buy, is that the one you bought?
Yeah, size zero.
Okay.
Size zero. Yeah. And then, and then you watch the movie, and I mean, he just really goes in depth.
Yeah.
And I'd love to see more people there. So
And
I'm inviting everyone. This is Monday, November 25th at 1 o'clock. Call the Senior Center. We'll give you more information.
Yeah, that's just something that's fun.
It's you can tell he really loves what he's doing. Yeah. And then the last one is our Thanksgiving feast, and we're talking feast. There's turkey stuffing, yams, green beans, cranberry sauce, dinner roll, pumpkin pie, and sparkling cider. So it is a great way to get together, invite all your friends, and let's have a feast.
Yeah, and
let's have a nice feast.
That's something that you need to sign up for because it will get filled very, very quickly.
Yeah.
As all those things you do, the special holiday and special event things like that. They really get bottled up, and so you need to call.
Yep.
That one again is Wednesday the 27th. So the day before Thanksgiving. You can have two. You can go there and then the next day have another Thanksgiving
we're just
meal.
going to take home leftovers.
Yeah, there you go.
Why cook?
Are you going to be wearing your hat and all that?
Of course.
Yeah. You've got, and then serving and
yes. Get
very
my pilgrim outfit on.
Yeah, get your pilgrim outfit on. So a lot of good things you see happen at the Senior Center, and they usually fill up very quickly. So you need to give them a call for all these different things at 949-380-0155, and that way you can find out about these, get your name on the list, and get involved, like the movie guy thing. That's just fun stuff. And then again, this time of the year, Medicare and all these different things you're trying to figure out. This is where they can really help you in so many different ways.
Yes. Yeah.
And they get good people that work there, and you bring in good people to talk about this stuff.
Yeah, come on down.
Yeah.
Check us out.
All right.
We're always doing something fun.
Yep, very good. And you're open Monday through Friday, and the different programs that you have, the lunches are every day.
Yeah.
And that's something that
starting
people
at
can do as
11:30.
well. All right.
Yeah.
Very good. Always good to see you, ladies.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. And good stuff. Good work that you do. All right. We're just about out of time. So Cheryl's going to tell us what the weather's going to be like for the next few days. Cheryl?
All right, there you go. Yeah. Same as always.
Same as always. There we are.
Southern California.
All right. Well, today pretty much is a little fog out there today and tomorrow morning, but then some of the it's going to be much milder winds, but still they're going to be Santa Ana wind conditions coming back Friday and Saturday. Right now, they're not talking about any red flag warning. They're going to be milder winds, but of course there is an elevated winds and elevated fire risk out there for those couple days, and we're looking at that happening on and off probably for, they think, another month or so. So keep that in mind. All right, thank you, ladies. We appreciate it, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.